Playing. Verb. To act in a manner such that one has fun. To engage in activities expressly for the purpose of recreation or entertainment. Noun. Gerund of play. An occasion on which something, such as a song or show, is played. Later. Adjective. Near the end of a period of time. Adverb. After a deadline has passed. Past a designated time. Adverb. Afterward in time. Used with than when comparing with another time. Interjection. See you later. Goodbye. Accustomed. Adjective. Of a person. Familiar with something through repeated experience. Adapted to existing conditions. Bag. Noun. A flexible container made of cloth, paper, plastic, etc. Verb. To put into a bag. Download. Noun. A file transfer to the local computer. Verb. To transfer data from a remote computer. Server. To a local computer. Usually via a network. Outlet. Noun. A vent or similar passage to allow the escape of something. Nuisance. Noun. A minor annoyance or inconvenience. Proudly. Adverb. In a proud manner. Sketch. Noun. A rapidly executed freehand drawing that is not intended as a finished work. Often consisting of a multitude of overlapping lines. Verb. To make a brief, basic drawing. Adjective. Sketchy, shady, questionable. Polling. Verb. To take, record the votes of, an electorate. Noun. The action of taking a poll. Late. Noun. A shift, scheduled work period, that takes place late in the day or at night. Adjective. Near the end of a period of time. Adverb. After a deadline has passed. Past a designated time. 17. Numeral. The cardinal number occurring after 16 and before 18. Represented in Roman numerals as 17 and in Arabic numerals as 17. Relieving. Verb. To ease. A person, person's thoughts etc. from mental distress. To stop. Someone. Feeling anxious or worried. To alleviate the distress of. Noun. A change in color, texture, etc. that relieves monotony. Adjective. That brings relief. Mountains. Noun. An elevation of land of considerable dimensions rising more or less abruptly. Forming a conspicuous figure in the landscape. Usually having a small extent of surface at its summit. Interviewer. Noun. One who interviews. Priority. Noun. An item's relative importance. Smoothie. Noun. A smooth-talking person. 70th. Noun. The person or thing in the 70th position. Adjective. The ordinal form of the number 70. Anyone. Pronoun. Any person. Anybody. Apathetic. Adjective. Void of feeling. Not susceptible of deep emotion. Respect. Noun. An attitude of consideration or high regard. Verb. To have respect for. Interjection. Hello. Hi. Sore. Noun. An injured, infected, inflamed or diseased patch of skin. Verb. To mutilate the legs or feet of. A horse. In order to induce a particular gait. Adjective. Causing pain or discomfort. Painfully sensitive. Adverb. Very. Excessively. Extremely. Of something bad. Conditioner. Noun. Anything that improves the condition of something. Mistress. Noun. A woman. Specifically one with great control, authority or ownership. Verb. Of a woman. To master. To learn or develop to a high degree of proficiency. Accessible. Adjective. Easy of access or approach. So. Adjective. True. Accurate. Adverb. To the. Explicitly stated. Extent that. Conjunction. In order that. Interjection. Used after a pause for thought to introduce a new topic, question or story. Crop. Noun. A plant, especially a cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock fodder or fuel or for any other economic purpose. Crowd. Noun. a group of people congregated or collected into a close body without order. Verb, to press forward, to advance by pushing. How. Noun, the means by which something is accomplished. Adverb, to what degree. Conjunction, the manner or way that. Deemed. Verb, to judge, to pass judgment on, to doom, to sentence. Adjective, an accreditation awarded to higher educational institutions in India. Satisfaction. Noun, a fulfillment of a need or desire. Cable. Noun, material, a long object used to make a physical connection. Verb, to provide with cable. Pianist. Noun, a person who plays the piano, particularly with skill or as part of an orchestra. Dagger. Noun, a stabbing weapon, similar to a sword but with a short, double-edged blade. Verb, to pierce with a dagger. To stab. Fall. Noun, the act of moving to a lower position under the effect of gravity. Verb, heading, to be moved downwards. Ballet. Noun, a classical form of dance. Verb, to perform an action reminiscent of ballet dancing. Current. Noun, the generally unidirectional movement of a gas or fluid. Adjective, existing or occurring at the moment. Relax. Verb, to calm down. Ethic. Noun, a set of principles of right and wrong behavior guiding, or representative of, a specific culture, society, group, or individual. Adjective, moral, relating to morals. Excel. Verb, to surpass someone or something, to be better or do better than someone or something. Engineers. Noun, a person who is qualified or professionally engaged in any branch of engineering. Verb, to design, construct or manage something as an engineer. Photograph. Noun, a picture created by projecting an image onto a photosensitive surface such as a chemically treated plate or film, CCD receptor, etc. Verb, to take a photograph of. Panic. Noun, overpowering fright, often affecting groups of people or animals. Verb, to feel overwhelming fear. Adjective, pertaining to the god Pan. Helper. Noun, one who helps, an aid. Decrypts. Noun, a decoded communication. Verb, to convert, an encrypted or coded message back into plain text. Autonomy. Noun, self-government, freedom to act or function independently. Situations. Noun, the combination of circumstances at a given moment, a state of affairs. Investigator. Noun, one who investigates. Biases. Noun, inclination towards something, predisposition, partiality, prejudice, preference, predilection. Verb, to place bias upon, to influence. Pretending. Verb, to claim, to allege, especially when falsely or as a form of deliberate deception. Noun, the act of imagining, make-believe. Donate. Verb, to make a donation, to give away something of value to support or contribute towards a cause or for the benefit of another. Crossed. Verb, to make or form a cross. Adjective, marked by a line drawn crosswise, often denoting cancellation. Competitors. Noun, a person or organization against whom one is competing. Ease. Noun, ability, the means to do something. Particularly. Verb, to free something from pain, worry, agitation, etc. Stage. Noun, a phase. Verb, to produce on a stage, to perform a play. Employee. Noun, an individual who provides labor to a company or another person. Beings. Noun, a living creature. Immature. Noun, an immature member of a species. Adjective, occurring before the proper time. Untimely. Premature, especially of death. Devoid. Verb, to empty out, to remove. Adjective, empty, having none of, completely without. Moon. Proper noun. The Earth's moon Luna, the sole natural satellite of the Earth, represented in astronomy and astrology by noun. By extension of moon, any natural satellite of a planet. Verb. To display one's buttocks to, typically as a jest, insult, or protest. Biology. Noun. The study of all life or living matter. Bodied. Adjective. In combination, having a specified form of body. Verb. To give body or shape to something. Glazier. Noun. One who glazes. A craftsman who works with glass, fitting windows, etc. Intuitive. Noun. One who has, especially parapsychological, intuition. Adjective. Spontaneous. Without requiring conscious thought. Lifeguard. Noun. A bodyguard or unit of bodyguards. A guard of someone's, especially a king's, life or person. Loan. Noun. An act or instance of lending. An act or instance of granting something for temporary use. Verb. To lend something to someone. Drinks. Verb. To consume a liquid through the mouth. Noun. A beverage. Noun. A short break in play to allow the players to have a drink, and for quick repairs to be made to equipment or the pitch. Accessories. Noun. Something that belongs to part of another main thing. Something additional and subordinate. An attachment. Dump. Noun. A place where waste or garbage is left. A ground or place for dumping ashes. Refuse. Etc. A disposal site. Verb. To release, especially in large quantities and chaotic manner. School. Noun. Collective. A group of fish or a group of marine mammals such as porpoises, dolphins, or whales. Verb. Of fish. To form into, or travel in a school. Hammock. Noun. A swinging couch or bed, usually made of netting or canvas about 6 feet wide, suspended by clews or cords at the ends. Verb. To lie in a hammock. Opinion. Noun. A subjective belief, judgment or perspective that a person has formed about a topic, issue, person or thing. Verb. To have or express as an opinion. Secret. Noun. A piece of knowledge that is hidden and intended to be kept hidden. Verb. To make or keep secret. Adjective. Being or kept hidden. Ottoman. Noun. An upholstered sofa, without arms or a back, sometimes with a compartment for storing linen, etc. Employers. Noun. A person, firm or other entity which pays for or hires the services of another person. Photographer. Noun. One who takes photographs, typically as an occupation. Fills. Verb. To occupy fully. To take up all of. Noun. After a possessive, a sufficient or more than sufficient amount. Noun. One of the thills or shafts of a carriage. Cod. Noun. A small bag or pouch. Sail. Noun. A piece of fabric attached to a boat and arranged such that it causes the wind to drive the boat along. The sail may be attached to the boat via a combination of mast, spars and ropes. Shorts. Noun. A short circuit. Verb. To cause a short circuit in something. Noun. Trousers worn primarily in warm weather that do not go lower than the knees. Cheek. Noun. The soft skin on each side of the face. Below the eyes. The outer surface of the sides of the oral cavity. Verb. To be impudent towards. Receives. Noun. An operation in which data is received. Verb. To take. As something that is offered, given, committed, sent, paid, etc. To accept. To be given something. Dish. Noun. A vessel such as a plate for holding or serving food, often flat with a depressed region in the middle. Verb. To put in a dish or dishes. Serve. Usually food. Resolution. Noun. A strong will, determination. Mosque. Noun. A place of worship for Muslims, often having at least one minaret, a masjid. House. Noun, a structure built or serving as an abode of human beings. Recruiting. Verb, to enroll or enlist new members or potential employees on behalf of an employer. Organization. Sports team, the military, etc. Noun, the process by which a person is recruited. Recruitment. Rely. Verb, with on or upon, formerly also within, to trust, to have confidence in, to depend. Simplify. Verb, to make simpler, either by reducing in complexity, reducing to component parts, or making easier to understand. Picture. Noun, a representation of anything, as a person, a landscape, a building, upon canvas, paper, or other surface, by drawing, painting, printing, photography, etc. Verb, to represent in or with a picture. Ing. Noun, a meadow, especially a low meadow near a river, water meadow. Rich. Verb, to enrich. Adjective, wealthy, having a lot of money and possessions. Flexible. Noun, something that is flexible. Adjective, capable of being flexed or bent without breaking. Able to be turned or twisted without breaking. Galaxy. Noun, the Milky Way, the apparent band of concentrated stars which appears in the night sky over Earth. Antique. Noun, a grotesque representation of a figure. A gargoyle. Adjective, playful, funny, absurd. Noun, a pose, often exaggerated, in anticipation of an action. For example, a brief squat before jumping. Noun, in general, anything very old. Specifically. Verb, to search or shop for antiques. Adjective, having existed in ancient times. Descended from antiquity, used especially in reference to Greece and Rome. Red. Noun, any of a range of colors having the longest wavelengths, 670 nanometers, of the visible spectrum. A primary additive color for transmitted light. The color obtained by subtracting green and blue from white light using magenta and yellow filters. The color of blood, ripe strawberries, etc. Adjective, having red as its color. Got. Verb, detransitive, to obtain, to acquire. Funds. Noun, a sum or source of money. Verb, to pay for. Polling. Verb, to take, record the votes of, an electorate. Noun, the action of taking a poll. Describes. Verb, to represent in words. Fixed. Verb, to pierce. Now generally replaced by transfix. Adjective, not changing, not able to be changed. Staying the same. PM. Adverb, afternoon. Used after a time to indicate it is between noon and midnight. I.e., in the afternoon, evening or night as opposed to the morning. Adverb, after death. Expressions. Noun, the action of expressing thoughts, ideas, feelings, etc. Milliseconds. Noun, 1/1000th of a second. Symbol, ms. Roles. Noun, a character or part played by a performer or actor. Noun, an ancient unit of quantity. 72 sheets of parchment. Rarely. Adverb, not occurring at a regular interval. Seldom, not often. Bidding. Verb, to issue a command. To tell. Verb, to make an offer to pay or accept a certain price. Noun, that which one is bidden to do. A command. About. Adjective, moving around. Astir. Adverb, on all sides. Around. Maths. Noun, an abstract representational system used in the study of numbers. Shapes. Structure. Change in the relationships between these concepts. Horseman. Noun, a man who rides a horse. Forget. Verb, to lose remembrance of. Container. Noun, someone who contains, something that contains. Satisfies. Verb, to do enough for, to meet the needs of, to fulfill the wishes or requirements of. Context. Noun. The surroundings, circumstances, environment, background or settings that determine, specify, or clarify the meaning of an event or other occurrence. Verb. To knit or bind together. To unite closely. Adjective. Knit or woven together. Close. Firm. Inspired. Verb. To infuse into the mind. To communicate to the spirit. To convey, as by a divine or supernatural influence. To disclose preternaturally. To produce in, as by inspiration. Adjective. Having excellence through inspiration. Accomplishments. Noun. The act of accomplishing, completion, fulfillment. Income. Noun. Money one earns by working or by capitalizing on the work of others. Element. Noun. One of the simplest or essential parts or principles of which anything consists, or upon which the constitution or fundamental powers of anything are based. Verb. To compound of elements. Provoke. Verb. To cause someone to become annoyed or angry. Shoemaker. Noun. A person who makes shoes. Shrink. Noun. Shrinkage, contraction, recoil. Verb. To cause to become smaller. Probability. Noun. The state of being probable, likelihood. Conditioning. Verb. To subject to the process of acclimation. Noun. The process of modifying a person or animal's behavior. Delegate. Noun. A person authorized to act as representative for another. A deputy. Verb. To authorize someone to be a delegate. Goes. Noun. The act of going. Verb. To move. Juices. Noun. A liquid from a plant, especially fruit. Verb. To extract the juice from something. Action. Noun. Something done so as to accomplish a purpose. Verb. To act on a request, etc. in order to put it into effect. Interjection. Demanding or signifying the start of something. Usually an act or scene of a theatric performance. Drag. Noun. Resistance of the air, or some other fluid, to something moving through it. Verb. To pull along a surface or through a medium. Sometimes with difficulty. Ease. Noun. Ability. The means to do something. Particularly. Verb. To free something from pain, worry, agitation, etc. Irons. Noun. A common, inexpensive metal, silvery gray when untarnished, that rusts, is attracted by magnets, and is used in making steel. Verb. To pass an iron over clothing or some other item made of cloth, in order to remove creases. Noun. Shackles. Cut. Noun. The act of cutting. Verb. Heading. To incise. To cut into the surface of something. Adjective. Participial adjective. Having been cut. Famous. Verb. To make famous, to bring renown to. Adjective. Well known. Impressed. Verb. To affect someone strongly and often favorably. Adjective. Strongly affected, especially favorably. Juggler. Noun. Agent noun of juggle. One who either literally juggles objects, or figuratively juggles tasks. Bone. Noun. A composite material consisting largely of calcium phosphate and collagen and making up the skeleton of most vertebrates. Verb. To prepare meat, etc. by removing the bone or bones from. Adjective. Of an off-white color, like the color of bone. Discussed. Verb. To converse or debate concerning a particular topic. Receptionist. Noun. An employee, such as a secretary, who works in reception, receiving visitors and or calls, for a person or business, especially an office. Archaeologist. Noun. Someone who studies or practices archaeology. Latitude. Noun. The angular distance north or south from a planet's equator, measured along the meridian of that particular point. Absorb. Verb. To include so that it no longer has separate existence. To overwhelm. To cause to disappear as if by swallowing up. To incorporate. To assimilate. To take in and use up. Crops. Noun. A plant, especially a cereal, grown to be harvested as food, livestock fodder or fuel or for any other economic purpose. Verb. To remove the top end of something, especially a plant. Popular. Noun. A person who is popular, especially at a school. Adjective. Common among the general public. Generally accepted. Docile. Adjective. Ready to accept instruction or direction. Obedient. Subservient. Creation. Noun. Something created such as an invention or artwork. Presenter. Noun. Someone who presents a broadcast program. A compere or master of ceremonies. Lamb. Noun. A young sheep. Verb. Of a sheep, to give birth. Busy. Noun. A police officer. Verb. To make somebody busy or active. To occupy. Adjective. Crowded with business or activities. Having a great deal going on. Dreams. Noun. Imaginary events seen in the mind while sleeping. Verb. To see imaginary events in one's mind while sleeping. Arrange. Verb. To set up. To organize. To put into an orderly sequence or arrangement. Foot. Noun. A biological structure found in many animals that is used for locomotion and that is frequently a separate organ at the terminal part of the leg. Verb. To use the foot to kick. Usually a ball. Brave. Noun. A Native American warrior. Verb. To encounter with courage and fortitude. To defy. To provoke. Adjective. Strong in the face of fear. Courageous. Accident. Noun. An unexpected event with negative consequences occurring without the intention of the one suffering the consequences. Speaking. Adjective. Used in speaking. Mini. Adjective. Miniature. Tiny. Small. Profitable. Adjective. Producing a profit. Hired. Verb. To obtain the services of in return for fixed payment. Blacksmith. Noun. A person who forges iron. Verb. To work as a blacksmith. Naked. Adjective. Bare, not covered by clothing. Batteries. Noun. A device used to power electric devices. Consisting of a set of electrically connected electrochemical or, archaically, electrostatic cells. A single such cell when used by itself. Repairman. Noun. A man whose job is to repair things. Element. Noun. One of the simplest or essential parts or principles of which anything consists. Or upon which the constitution or fundamental powers of anything are based. Verb. To compound of elements. Invent. Verb. To design a new process or mechanism. Dominated. Verb. To govern, rule or control by superior authority or power. Comedian. Noun. An entertainer who performs in a humorous manner, especially by telling jokes. Evident. Adjective. Obviously true by simple observation. Pass by. Verb. To travel past without stopping. Pons. Noun. A bridge-like tissue connecting two parts of an organ. Integration. Noun. The act or process of making whole or entire. Noun. The process of countering racial segregation. Between. Noun. A kind of needle, shorter than a sharp, with a small rounded eye. Used for making fine stitches on heavy fabrics. Preposition. In the position or interval that separates two things. Or intermediate in quantity or degree. See usage notes below. Actor. Noun. A person who performs, plays a part in a theatrical play or film. Aiming. Verb. To point or direct a missile, or a weapon which propels as missile, towards an object or spot with the intent of hitting it. Noun. The act of one who aims. Cuisine. Noun. A characteristic style of preparing food, often associated with a place of origin. Noun. The art of cooking. Generally. Earliest. Adjective. at a time in advance of the usual or expected event. Adverb, at a time before expected, sooner than usual. Dedicate, verb, to set apart for a deity or for religious purposes. Consecrate, adjective, dedicated, set apart, devoted, consecrated. Divide, noun, a thing that divides. Verb, to split or separate something into two or more parts. Eliminate, verb, to completely remove, get rid of, put an end to. Question, noun, a sentence, phrase or word which asks for information, reply or response. An interrogative, verb, to ask questions about, to interrogate, to inquire for information. Foreign, noun, a foreign person, particularly. Adjective, located outside a country or place, especially one's own. Portals, noun, an entrance, entry point, or means of entry. Academic, noun, usually capitalized, a follower of Plato, a Platonist. Adjective, belonging to the school or philosophy of Plato. Descriptions, noun, a sketch or account of anything in words, a portraiture or representation in language, an enumeration of the essential qualities of a thing or species. Cellar, noun, an enclosed underground space, often under a building, used for storage or shelter. Verb, to store in a cellar. Sociable, noun, a sociable person. Adjective, of a person, tending to socialize or be social. Military, noun, armed forces. Adjective, characteristic of members of the armed forces. Disconnected, verb, to sever or interrupt a connection. Adjective, that is no longer connected. Spreadsheet, noun, a sheet of paper, marked with a grid, in which financial data is recorded and totals calculated manually. Verb, to model or compute by means of a spreadsheet. Quakes, noun, a trembling or shaking. Verb, to tremble or shake. Immortality, noun, the condition of being immortal. Concentrated, verb, to bring to, or direct toward, a common center. To unite more closely, to gather into one body. Mass, or force. Adjective, not dilute, having a high concentration. Addiction, noun, a state that is characterized by compulsive drug use or compulsive engagement in rewarding behavior, despite negative consequences. Flour, noun, powder obtained by grinding or milling cereal grains, especially wheat, or other foodstuffs such as soybeans and potatoes, and used to bake bread, cakes, and pastry. Verb, to apply flour to something. To cover with flour. Noun, a colorful, conspicuous structure associated with angiosperms, frequently scented and attracting various insects, and which may or may not be used for sexual reproduction. Noun, something that flows, such as a river. Serving, verb, personal, to provide a service, or, by extension, a product, especially food or drink. Noun, the action of the verb to serve. Adjective, that or who serves or serve. Perspectives, noun, a view, vista or outlook. Cholesterol, noun, a sterile lipid synthesized by the liver and transported in the bloodstream to the membranes of all animal cells. It plays a central role in many biochemical processes and, as a lipoprotein that coats the walls of blood vessels, is associated with cardiovascular disease. Honest, verb, to adorn or grace, to honor, to make becoming, appropriate, or honorable. Adjective, of a person or institution. Scrupulous with regard to telling the truth. Not given to swindling, lying, or fraud. Upright. Adverb, honestly, really. Scissors, noun, one blade on a pair of scissors. Verb, to cut using, or as if using, scissors. Noun, usually construed as plural, a tool used for cutting thin material. consisting of two crossing blades attached at a pivot point in such a way that the blades slide across each other when the handles are closed. Maths. Noun. An abstract representational system used in the study of numbers, shapes, structure, change and the relationships between these concepts. Logistics. Noun. A logistic function or graph of a logistic curve. Defend. Verb. To ward off attacks against, to fight, to protect, to guard. Catch up. Noun. An act of catching up or attempting to catch up. Verb. To pick up suddenly. Loyal. Adjective. Having or demonstrating undivided and constant support for someone or something. Painters. Noun. An artist who paints pictures. Noun. A chain or rope used to attach the shank of an anchor to the side of a ship when not in use. Noun. A mountain lion. Review. Noun. A second or subsequent reading of a text or artifact in an attempt to gain new insights. Verb. To survey. To look broadly over. Armed. Verb. To take by the arm. To take up in one's arms. Verb. To supply with armor. Later especially. Weapons. Adjective. Sometimes in combination. Equipped. Especially with a weapon. Cow. Noun. Properly, an adult female of the species Bos taurus, especially one that has calved. Abroad. Noun. Countries or lands abroad. Adverb. Beyond the bounds of a country. In foreign countries. Preposition. Throughout. Over. Oxygen. Noun. The chemical element. Symbol O. With an atomic number of 8 and relative atomic mass of 15.9994. It is a colorless and odorless gas. Recovery. Noun. The act or process of regaining or repossession of something lost. Exile. Noun. The state of being banished from one's home or country. Verb. To send into exile. Steps. Noun. An advance or movement made from one foot to the other. Apace. Verb. To move the foot in walking. To advance or recede by raising and moving one of the feet to another resting place. Or by moving both feet in succession. Reaction. Noun. An action or statement in response to a stimulus or other event. Appreciate. Verb. To be grateful or thankful for. Audiobook. Noun. A recording, usually made available for sale, of a reading of the full text or of an abridgment of a book. Responsibilities. Noun. The state of being responsible, accountable, or answerable. Curtain. Noun. A piece of cloth covering a window, bed, etc. To offer privacy and keep out light. Verb. To cover a window with a curtain. To hang curtains. Rock. Noun. A formation of minerals, specifically. Reagent. Noun. A compound or mixture of compounds used to treat or test materials. Samples. Other compounds or reactants in a laboratory or sometimes an industrial setting. Specialty. Noun. That in which one specializes, a chosen expertise or talent. Golfer. Noun. Someone who plays golf. Process. Noun. A series of events which produce a result. The product. Verb. To perform a particular process on a thing. Hurt. Noun. An emotional or psychological humiliation or bad experience. Verb. To be painful. Adjective. Wounded. Physically injured. Powder. Noun. The fine particles which are the result of reducing dry substance by pounding, grinding, or triturating, or the result of decay. Dust. Verb. To reduce to fine particles. To pound, grind, or rub into a powder. Noun. A very pale blue color. Noun. Freshly fallen, uncompacted snow, especially in the context of alpine skiing. Nutritious. Adjective. Of food or drink, providing nutrients, healthy to eat. Consider. Verb. To think about seriously. Lettuce. Noun. An edible plant. Lactuca sativa and its close relatives. Having a head of green and or purple leaves. Crisp. Noun. A thin slice of fried potato eaten as a snack. Verb. To make crisp. Adjective. Of something seen or heard. Sharp. Clearly defined. Ground. Noun. The surface of the earth, as opposed to the sky or water or underground. Verb. To connect. An electrical conductor or device. To a ground. Receipt. Noun. The act of receiving, or the fact of having been received. Verb. To give or write a receipt. For something. Crunch. Noun. A noisy crackling sound. The sound usually associated with crunching. Verb. To crush something, especially food, with a noisy crackling sound. Dependent. Noun. A person who depends on another for support, particularly financial support. Equals U.S. dependent. Adjective. Relying upon, depending upon. Shoot. Noun. The emerging stem and embryonic leaves of a new plant. Verb. To launch a projectile. Checked. Verb. To inspect. To examine. Verb. To mark with a check pattern. Adjective. Having a pattern of checks. Checkered. Multiplexed. Verb. To interleave several activities. Align. Verb. To form a line, to fall into line. Improvements. Noun. The act of improving, advancement or growth, a bettering. Reassignment. Noun. The act of reassigning, a second or subsequent assignment. Optimize. Verb. Originally intransitive, to act optimistically or as an optimist. Article. Noun. A piece of non-fictional writing such as a story, report, opinion piece, or entry in a newspaper, magazine, journal, dictionary, encyclopedia, etc. Verb. To bind by articles of apprenticeship. An. Numeral. 1. Less. Noun. A smaller amount or quantity. Verb. To make less. To lessen. Adverb. To a smaller extent or degree. Preposition. Minus. Not including. Rink. Noun. A man, especially a warrior or hero. Next. Noun. The one that follows after this one. Adjective. Nearest in place or position. Having nothing similar intervening. Adjoining. Adverb. In a time, place, rank or sequence closest or following. Preposition. On the side of. Nearest or adjacent to. Next to. Abuse. Noun. Improper treatment or usage. Application to a wrong or bad purpose. An unjust, corrupt or wrongful practice or custom. Drop off. Verb. To fall asleep. Financier. Noun. A person who, as a profession, profits from large financial transactions. Verb. To carry out financial transactions. To finance something. Engineering. Verb. To design, construct or manage something as an engineer. Noun. The application of mathematics and the physical sciences to the needs of humanity and the development of technology. Breathtakingly. Adverb. In a breathtaking manner. Cream. Noun. The butterfat, milk-fat part of milk which rises to the top. This part when separated from the remainder. Verb. To puree. To blend with a liquefying process. Adjective. Cream-colored. Having a yellowish-white color. Addresses. Noun. Direction. Verb. To prepare oneself. Blow up. Verb. To explode or be destroyed by explosion. Pathologist. Noun. An expert in pathology. A specialist who examines samples of body tissues for diagnostic or forensic purpose. Gamble. Noun. A bet or wager. Verb. To take a risk, with the potential of a positive outcome. Schedule. Noun. A slip of paper, a short note. Verb. To create a time schedule. Cheat. Verb. To violate rules in order to gain advantage from a situation. Invisible. Noun. An invisible person or thing. Specifically, God. The Supreme Being. Verb. To make invisible. To invisibilize. Adjective. Unable to be seen. Out of sight. Not visible. Conversations. Noun. Expression and exchange of individual ideas through talking with other people. Also, a set instance or occasion of such talking. Verb. To engage in conversation. With. Being. Noun. A living creature. Conjunction. Given that. Since. Needs. Adverb. Of necessity. Necessarily. Indispensably. Used with an auxiliary verb. Often must. And equivalent to of need. Radar. Noun. A method of detecting distant objects and determining their position, velocity, or other characteristics by analysis of sent radio waves, usually microwaves, reflected from their surfaces. Verb. To scan with radar, or as if with radar. Blowing. Verb. To produce an air current. Verb. To blossom. To cause to bloom or blossom. Do away with. Verb. To abolish. To put an end to eliminate. Full. Adjective. Containing the maximum possible amount that can fit in the space available. Adverb. Fully. Quite. Very. Thoroughly. Completely. Exactly. Entirely. Conditioning. Verb. To subject to the process of acclimation. Noun. The process of modifying a person or animal's behavior. Favorite. Noun. A person or thing who enjoys special regard or favor. Verb. To favor. Adjective. Preferred or liked above all others. Unless qualified. Celebrate. Verb. To extol or honor in a solemn manner. Gay. Noun. Chiefly in plural or attributive. A homosexual. Especially a male homosexual. See also lesbian. Verb. To make happy or cheerful. Adjective. Possibly obsolete. Happy. Joyful. And lively. Adverb. Possibly obsolete. Considerably. Very. Combination. Noun. The act of combining, the state of being combined or the result of combining. Introduce. Verb. Of people. To cause someone to be acquainted with someone else. Commented. Verb. To remark. Speech. Noun. The faculty of uttering articulate sounds or words. The ability to speak or to use vocalizations to communicate. Verb. To make a speech. To harangue. Chart. Noun. A map. Verb. To draw a chart or map of. Hands. Noun. The part of the forelimb below the forearm or wrist in a human. And the corresponding part in many other animals. Verb. To give, pass, or transmit with the hand. Literally or figuratively. Nearest. Adjective. Physically close. Preposition. Closest to. Still. Noun. A period of calm or silence. Adjective. Not moving. Calm. Adverb. Without motion. Clouding. Verb. To become foggy or gloomy, or obscured from sight. Noun. A cloudy appearance. Misperception. Noun. An incorrect perception. Purposeful. Adjective. Having purpose. Intentional. Apology. Noun. An expression of remorse or regret for having said or done something that harmed another. An instance of apologizing. Saying that one is sorry. Enter. Noun. The enter key on a computer keyboard. Verb. To go or come into an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Moderator. Noun. Someone who moderates. Songwriter. Noun. A musician who composes songs, including writing the song's lyrics and creating a melody or tune for the song. Known. Verb. To perceive the truth or factuality of. To be certain of or that. Noun. Any fact or situation which is known or familiar. Adjective. Identified as a specific type. Famous. Renowned. Formatted. Verb. To create or edit the layout of a document. Adjective. That has been given a definite format. Smaller. Adjective. Not large or big. Insignificant. Few in number. Adverb. In a small fashion. ruled. Verb, to regulate, be in charge of, make decisions for, reign over. Verb, to revel. Adjective, having printed lines. Forever. Noun, an extremely long time. Adjective, permanent, lasting. Adverb, duration, for all time, for all eternity, for a lifetime, for an infinite amount of time. Log. Noun, the trunk of a dead tree, cleared of branches. Verb, to cut trees into logs. Hose. Noun, a flexible tube conveying water or other fluid. Verb, to water or spray with a hose. Cousin. Noun, the child of a person's uncle or aunt, a first cousin. Spooky. Adjective, eerie, or suggestive of ghosts or the supernatural. Composed. Verb, to make something by merging parts. Adjective, showing composure. Handful. Noun, the amount that a hand will grasp or contain. One. Noun, the digit or figure 1. Verb, to cause to become one. To gather into a single whole. To unite. Adjective, of a period of time. Being particular. Numeral, the number represented by the Arabic numeral 1. The numerical value equal to that cardinal number. Pronoun, impersonal pronoun. Indefinite, one thing, among a group of others. One member of a group. Crafts. Noun, strength, power, might, force. Verb, to make by hand and with much skill. Eco. Adjective, environmentally friendly or sensitive. Soft. Noun, a soft or foolish person. An idiot. Adjective, easily giving way under pressure. Adverb, softly, without roughness or harshness. Gently, quietly. Interjection, be quiet, hold, stop, not so fast. Dozen. Noun, a set of 12. Coaching. Verb, to train. Noun, the process by which someone is coached or tutored. Instruction. Favor. Noun, a kind or helpful deed. An instance of voluntarily assisting someone. Verb, to look upon fondly. To prefer. Expected. Verb, to predict or believe that something will happen. Adjective, anticipated. Thought to be about to arrive or occur.